Did it look like that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you must excuse my friend's laughter. They have every right to be amused, because every single one of the 100 guests present here tonight either is or has been a ghost in regular practice. As a result of the interterrestrial hookup of radio and television, which has at last been achieved, it is my privilege tonight to welcome you as lookers in upon the 1000th annual dinner of the Old Ghosts Association. It is our hope that this occasion may be the means of effecting a better understanding between humans and those ghosts who are still on active duty amongst them. We want to establish what I might describe as a happier esprit de corps. I have great pleasure in introducing tonight as our principal speaker my old friend and comrade, General Burlap. We have many old haunts in common, some of which, no doubt, he will tell you about tonight. General Burlap.
Mr. President, fellow members, ladies and gentlemen of the radio public, many of you have probably seen a ghost without realizing it. Ghosts, you know, are not always distinguishable from ordinary people. In fact, when the President and I first became ghosts, it was some time before we realized the fact. In order to give you a better insight into our habits and customs, we propose to show you how we first became ghosts and some of our adventures during the 200 years when we were on active service. When we were alive, we were soldiers in the army of Queen Anne, and on our retirement we took a house in Berkeley Square. The square was very different from what it is today. In fact, the whole country was very different. It was a land overflowing with milk and honey.
Think we may regard that as settled, eh, Jumbo?
I think so, Bulldog.
We'll take the house, Mr. Merriweather.
Thank you, Colonel Kelso.
And we'll move in at once.
Thank you, General Burlap. Dobbin and Son will be delighted. I'll see to the lease immediately.
I don't think £12 a year excessive.
No, and after all, we have got the shooting.
Hello. Sounds as if the news had got round.
I do hope there are not too many autographs.
That Marlborough.
What a performance! Shortly after we'd moved in, we decided to give a housewarming party.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord Chamberlain.
My dear Lord Chamberlain.
Colonel.
My dear sir.
General.
May I present our sisters, Miss Lottie Burlap?
Miss Letty Kelso.
Ladies. Remembering a lifetime, 2 lifetimes, of loyal and devoted service to the Crown, Her Gracious Majesty sends this token of her fond affection.
Most grateful.
Overwhelmed.
The garter.
The bath.
Tea. Our most humble thanks.
To Her Most Gracious Majesty. General Granger.
Getting very old, yes. I'll get ginger.
I'll get Slogger.
Ginger, wake up. No, come on. We're going to talk about the war.
What?
We're going to talk about the war.
Walk about the floor? What fun!
Mine, I think. Dears, am I mistaken? Or is the room emptier than it was?
Mistaken, I'm sure, darling.
Excuse me. Of course.
Gentlemen, that settles the Bavarian.
Bottles them up, bottoms up.
The war is as good as won.
If Marlborough does that.
But will Marlborough do that?
No, gentlemen, he won't. I happen to know, gentlemen, in confidence, what Marlborough means to do. Here, gentlemen, is our revered commander's plan. Now, to begin, the main body of troops will not be over there in the west, but here in these trees in the east. Now, the cavalry will be drawn up in the valley, and the attack, of course, will come from the north.
Good God, I can't believe it. You see what this means? It means a battle at Malplaquet.
Good gad, it'll be slaughter,
National suicide.
annihilation.
Pray, gentlemen, what does this mean?
Caught like mice in a trap.
Like Marlborough. Malplaquet.
What?
Didn't sleep a wink all night.
No, neither did I.
Marlborough. What is it?
Flash in the pan?
You can't force march troops, even British troops, halfway across Europe and expect them to win a battle of Blenheim at the end of it.
No. Of course, he did win it.
That's beside the point. He oughtn't to have.
Quite. Luck of the devil.
The fate of the whole British army is at stake. We face a crisis.
What are we to do?
Face it. Prevent the Battle of Malplaquet. Stop quibbling, Jumbo.
I'm not. I think I'm starting a cold.
That battle must never take place. We must think of something.
Yes, but what?
Think we could argue with him? Talk him out of it?
Talk him out of it? He's a Churchill.
Jumbo, I've got it. We invite him here, dine him, wine him, and then after the fourth bottle, we adjourn to the library.
Wait a moment, Bulldog. It's still sticking here. There. Now. When I say now, give it a pull. Now! Ah.
Right, that's got it.
Yes, very smooth. I'll come up. Just a moment. Thank you. Perhaps this trap business isn't quite clear to you. Our plan was that Marlborough should fall through into the cellar, where we would keep him a prisoner until the crisis was over. Thank you.
From the palace, General. What's that? What?
From the palace. The Queen. She's coming to take tea with us.
Tea?
Oh, she'll have to drink her own. Serve the old Queen, God bless her, jolly well right.
But tomorrow afternoon.
Good gad. Tomorrow night, Marlborough's coming for supper.
Oh, we shall have to send her home early. Jumbo, have you ever made tea?
No, there's nothing in it. Except tea, of course.
Jumbo, do you think 10 spoonfuls would be enough?
I should bung in the lotto, boy. Better be on the safe side.
We shall want some water.
To hand. Well, it isn't as if we were going to drink it ourselves. What do we do now?
Put it on the hob.
I'd never have thought of that.
Tea always goes on the hob. Takes the chill off, I understand.
Oh dear, this cold chicken. Get in first, dearie.
nicely.
Can't we try it again? Such fun.
Let's.
Can't afford a hitch.
Now, you ready? Dinner's over. We help Morley in.
Never could carry his liquor.
Now, this way, sir.
Come along, sir. A nice chair by the fire.
A chilly evening, sir. Now, sir, I want you to try something special.
Something extra special, sir.
And you'd like a cup of coffee, wouldn't you, sir? Jumbo, ring for coffee.
Certainly.
Now. Boom. But not quite boom, I think, more of a woof.
You think it's a plot to kill him?
You'll never dream there's a mattress there.
Hold on. I've got a mind to try it myself. Jumbo.
Remember your blood pressure.
Nonsense. Must try the thing out properly. Besides, no guest of mine shall try a jump I jib. Pull for me, Colonel.
Jumbo, you pull and I'll jump.
Never.
Well, then let's go together.
Very well.
Now, 1, 2.
Funny if the mattress wasn't there.
Very funny. 3.
Going down.
Unfortunately, the mattresses had been removed.
Oh, dear. This coach...
They've just killed themselves, Ma'am. Killed themselves, yes.
How most inconsiderate. We are annoyed. Home, James. To St. James's.
Bear it.
All right, you can look now.
Doddering old idiots.
Narrow shave. But you know, it wouldn't have hurt us if they had dropped us.
Why not?
Well, hasn't it occurred to you it were ghosts?
Oh, nonsense.
I must say, Lottie and Letty have done us proud. Plenty of carriages and crepe and flowers.
Well, after all, only happens once in a lifetime.
And it is our show.
You mean it was our show?
Marlborough, look at that.
Whose funeral does he think it is?
Bulldog,
Jumbo?
what makes you think we're ghosts?
Well, surely it's obvious.
You may be right. Personally, I don't believe in them. Bitterly cold. Rotten day for a funeral.
And no fire.
Perhaps they thought we shouldn't need one. Well, we mustn't be late for the ceremony.
Bulldog, do we have to go?
Thought it'd cheer you up, old fella.
In this weather, liable to catch our death of cold.
Very well. We won't go. After all, it isn't as if we weren't, as you might say, represented. Well,
What about a game of chess?
excellent idea.
Hello? Good gad. What's all this?
Jumbo, we've got work to do.
Regulations. Just what we needed. And forms to fill in?
Report on our late demise for authorities' files to be rendered in triplicate.
Triplicate. Just like old times.
Like this war news.
300 Years' War. Peace treaty signed at Utrecht.
And about time, too.
If it hadn't been for Marlborough, the whole thing would have been over months ago.
Quite. I think we ought to be able to get away now.
Don't we have to wait till we know the result of the court-martial?
I don't suppose we shall ever hear any more about that. My belief is authority's been keeping us here as a sort of reserve.
Personally, I shan't be sorry to get away. There's something about these empty houses that rather gets on my nerves.
Yes, Lottie and Letty had no business to let all the furniture go at those ridiculous prices. And after the war's over, there's bound to be a boom.
What's this?
Findings of the court-martial. You'd better read them, Colonel Kelso.
Guilty of offending against the crown.
Made Queen Anne miss her tea.
General Barrett, soldiers of the Queen, dereliction of duty, A.W.O.L.
What's that mean?
Absent without leave.
Oh. And the sentence?
To haunt the scene of said crime, to wit, number 7 Berkeley Square, from this day forward,
Forevermore.
until said premises aforesaid shall be visited in person by reigning royalty.
Oh, I don't call that so bad, eh, Bulldog?
Normally invisible, except to each other and to authority, they may, in emergency, materialize in toto and statu quo. E capiti ad calcem, en règle and capapi, mens sena in corpore seno.
What up? Well, that's all quite clear. What's it mean?
Don't be difficult. It goes on, for specific emergencies and methods of materializing, consult Eternal Regulations, Appendix G, subsection D, paragraph 5. Oh, well, we'll do that another time.
Yes. Well, that all seems quite straightforward.
All we have to do is to find some suitable tenant who hobnobs with royalty.
Yeah.
This is the house, milady.
A title. Just what we needed.
John, it's Lady Mary.
Good gad, we can't have her here. The Queen hates her.
This is where we begin our haunting.
This way, milady. You will find the residence very retiring and peaceful, at the same time suitably commodious for entertaining.
I know something of the house already. In fact, an attempt was once made to entertain me here.
Oh, yes. This, of course, is the spacious entrance hall. On my right... Somebody must have left the window open.
We're not alone here.
Oh, we are, my lady, I assure you. I am the only one who has the key.
I suppose that's the library where the two old sillies...
They must have let the cleaners in.
Not a moment too soon. Of course, the whole place will need redecorating. I see that terrible wallpaper's already peeling. Did you see that?
Yes. Would you care to see the library?
Yes, I will. Oh! How did this get here?
Well, the late general was a big game hunter, and this and some other items were left over from the sale. There was no demand for them.
I'm not surprised.
What do you think, Bulldog?
Let's put the wind up her, Jumbo.
Shall we see the library?
Who did that? And who made those footprints?
Oh, I did. Look.
Did you say something?
No, milady. Let's, this is... Oh! Shall we see the upstairs first?
You think this house is haunted?
Oh, no, lady, we haven't a more unhaunted house on the books.
Yes, well, it wouldn't surprise me, you know. Those two old things did kill each other.
Oh, purely an accident.
Nonsense. And they were both madly in love with me. It was the result of a duel. Well, there you are. What's that?
That's not one of the fixtures. It's really a very desirable...
Now's the moment, Bulldog. Follow up our advantage. Up, ghosts, and at 'em!
Well, I think that settles Lady Mary's hair show. Narrow shave, you know. Might easily have taken the house. Might easily have taken it.
She would. But, General, do you realize what this means?
Huh?
Now, nobody ever will.
What?
Not when she's told her story.
Good gad. You're right.
And royalty will never come to the house.
And we'll never get our release.
And it's all your fault.
My fault?
Well, you threw things at her.
Well, so did you.
Well, you began it.
I did not begin it.
Well, it was your idea.
Nothing of the kind.
General Burlap, your memory is fading.
Don't talk to me like that, Colonel Kelso.
I will not, General. Not for a very long time.
Look out, that's the haunted house. Oh, ghosties! Come on!
Check. I wish to speak to the cat. Sir or madam, whichever the case may be. It is now 66 years, 8 months, and 4 days since I last opened my mouth in this house. I wish you to inform Colonel Kelso, on whose lap you are sitting, and whose company you appear to prefer, that a Christmas present has arrived, addressed to us both. The problem emerges, which shall open it?
Madam, suggest to General Burlap that we open it together.
Very well.
Christmas, Bulldog.
A Merry Christmas, Jumbo.
$17.75 and a fine spring morning. The war's still on.
That's the third van load this morning. Someone who's not afraid of ghosts at last. Evidently a person of quality. Well, we'll just give him a few days to settle in.
Nice to see the old place looking itself again, eh?
Well, not quite itself. I don't care much for this fancy furniture. Looks foreign to me.
C'est incroyable. Tout va mal. Ah, il faut que ça change. Moi que l'on a toujours écouté, je ne peux rien faire dans ce pays.
Very foreign.
You go round to these gloomy water spouts and tell them they shall have their money. Yes, but not today.
But, madam, suppose they won't listen.
Of course they will listen. They are lucky to let the house. They say themselves it was haunted. That reminds me. I've done nothing about those silly ghosts. Eh bien, allez, dépêchez-vous, allez, allez. Ghosts! Where are you, you stupid hobgoblins? À moi! Well, come here.
Very foreign. Hobgoblins.
You're keeping me waiting. Méchant, where are you?
Might just see what the old girl wants.
Show ourselves, frighten her to death.
Serve her right.
Dépêchez-vous.
Very well. Full dress?
I think so.
Ha! You're frightened, ghosties. Come out, wherever you are. Soldiers. Oh.
Officers, madam.
I had the pleasure, madam, of meeting your countrymen and defeating them many times.
Sit down. We hold parley. Sit down.
Sergeant Major Complex.
Don't whisper. It is rude. You're very naughty, you two. You give the house a bad name. People don't like to live with ghosts.
You afraid of ghosts, madam?
I ignore them like cockroaches.
Cockroaches?
Taisez-vous. I have no time for them. But for my little girls, that is different. Them, you must promise not to haunt.
Madam, may I remind you that we appeared at your specific request?
We don't haunt children, madam. In point of fact, we do very little haunting of any kind.
Then what do you do here all the time?
We wait.
Wait? What for?
For a visit, madam. I suppose there's no harm in telling her, Jumbo. For a visit from His Majesty.
You know the king? Oh, mais ça c'est extraordinaire. I knew he was mad, but I didn't know that he had ghosts as friends. His son came very often to see me when I live in Grosvenor Square.
And is there any chance of his coming to visit you here, madam?
Most certainly. So you see how important it is that the house should be tranquil, peaceful.
In that case, Bulldog,
I think so, Jumbo.
Madam, you have our assurance that we shall do nothing to cause you, your children, or your visitors the smallest inconvenience. Au revoir, madame.
Bon, madam.
Party like this proves she's a lady of quality. Wine, women, and song. Wish we could join in.
Well, you can't.
No, I suppose not. Don't do that.
It's a little thing I got out of the Spooking Chronicle. Designed, I believe, by that fellow Brahms. Rather effective, I thought, don't you?
No, I don't. I think that sort of thing's rather childish.
Childish? Jumbo, it's what we're here for. You know, you've been getting very slack lately. You haven't done a haunting fatigue for months.
Well, there hasn't been anyone to haunt.
Well, but we're expected to keep up our practice.
Well, never mind about all that. Let's go down and see the fun.
Well, it's the third time you've been out this week.
How do I look?
Credit to the regiment. Pity no one can see you.
We'll go out through the floor. It's quicker. Let's stop on the way down and have a peek at our old bedroom.
Hardly cricket, is it?
Well, French cricket. I say, Bulldog, I'd never have known the old place. Must have cost a fortune.
They got rid of the basins.
Not everybody's taste, of course, but I like it. Pretty candlesticks.
Dear, the things he said. Have you no idea what he said to me? I never thought I'd have to put up with things like that.
Are these her little girls? I suppose so. Rather precocious. Very. School, do you think? Finishing school, perhaps.
Edie, come over and unloosen my stays, will you? Simply can't breathe. Some quite interesting men tonight.
General, come away. Don't be so old-fashioned. Remember, officers and gentlemen. Oh, all right. Curious perspective. Curious subject. Very. I say, what's going on here? Whist drive? Our beautiful house, Jumbo, made into a gambling hell. Would you say hell? Certainly. Come back upstairs. I was only thinking that's what I mean. Forget all this and come to bed. Oh, all right.
Jumbo! Jumbo! Where are you? Traitor! He's gone and done it. Disgusting.
Eileen! Now you pay the forfeit.
Thank you. Who's going to be here next time?
I'll go again.
Oh, a big one now. Oh, Agatha. Jumbo, just amusing the children.
Well, it's my turn now.
Such goings on. Never heard the like in all my years of business. Oh, me, to treat me so. Me, who have been like a mother to you. You, my best, my most trusted girls. Best ingratitude cuts me to the quick.
But officers, we thought they'd be gentlemen.
Oh, don't be so naive.
But they said they were friends of yours.
And ever so pally with the king.
Allez, allez, in the hall, all of you, and wait for me for inspection. Allez, dépêchez-vous, mes enfants, et pas de bêtises, n'est-ce pas? Attendez-moi. Ghosties, where are you? Come here this very minute. You've broken your promise. Ghosties, come here immediately. Ah, there you are. And what are you doing in my best china? Come out of it at once.
Impossible, madam.
You caught us at a rather awkward moment.
Our toilets are not quite complete.
We didn't want to embarrass the young ladies.
Well, you've broken your promise. And look at this bill. 6 dozen of champagne and breakage. You must pay me the money.
Money?
We have no money, madam.
Well, you must find it. This bill must be paid tonight. You have your honor as officers and gentlemen. Now, my terms have always been cash on delivery. Now, go. Poof! Now, let me look at you. Ah, oui, c'est très joli. Very, very pretty. Smile. Ah. Ton décolleté? Oui, c'est une nouvelle robe, hein? Hello, Minette. Charmant. Oui, très bien. Ah, oh, c'est joli, ça fait très bien. Very, very nice girls. What? Real?
Oui, madame.
Oh, you shall be leaving us soon. Et toi? Ben oui, tu... Ah, voilà. Now, listen, girls. Tonight is very important. It may mean everything to all of us. I'm expecting a personage.
Well, who is he, madame? Do tell us.
Well, you shall meet him as Mr. Hanover.
Why, that's the Prince Regent.
He'll be here incognito. Now, off to the ballroom, all of you. Allez.
The Prince Regent? Does he count?
Yes, a king by any other name.
Good. Let's go and pack.
Come on.
Bring the bill.
I say, Bulldog, have you got room for this?
Afraid not, old boy.
What a pity. Belonged to my mother.
Our last night on earth, I can hardly credit it.
Not altogether unenjoyable. 6 dozen champagne and no head.
Speak for yourself, Jumbo.
I wish we could have paid for the champagne. I suppose we couldn't indent for it.
Well, hardly comes under the head of legitimate expenses.
No, pity.
What about Lady Mary?
Wanted on voyage.
Oh, yes.
I hate leaving a mess bill. I remember old Archie Burroughs shot himself because he couldn't pay his mess bill.
Archie Burroughs said it wasn't only his mess bill, it was gambling debts, too. He went to pace, you know, didn't you hear?
Did you say gambling debts?
Yes.
I've got it. Come on.
Ah, madame. It really is charming.
Monsieur le Marquis.
It's delightful.
So happy.
I must congratulate you.
Thank you. Non, pas ici.
Pity.
I still don't like it.
Oh, nonsense. In for a penny, in for a pound. Honor of the regiment.
Well, good luck, Jumbo.
Thank you.
I shall be with you in spirit.
Good evening.
Merci, monsieur. Card. Monsieur. Merci. Merci, monsieur. Les cartes sont prêtes. Messieurs, faites votre jeu. Le jeu est à vous. Le 9, le 7, le 5, le valet, l'as gagne encore. Merci, monsieur. Pardon me, gentlemen, but I have a coach to catch.
Pour la personne.
Les compliments, monsieur.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, my boy. What are you in, huh? Never mind, sit down. Some money, please.
Sorry, sir. No credit.
Oh, nonsense. Madame will vouch for me. Madame!
Ghosty, what are you doing here?
Settling our account, madame. Champagne and breakages.
Playing for the house?
Certainly.
Croupier, give General Burlap 100.
Thank you. Fortunately, I'm very lucky at cards.
I hope so.
Vos cartes, monsieur. Mon général, voici. Les cartes sont prêtes. Messieurs, faites vos jeux. Banque de 50, double.
Prepare for me.
Jeu est à vous, monsieur. Le 10, le roi, le 10 et la dame. Le roi gagne.
Lucky at cards. Oh, give me time.
Vos cartes, messieurs. Voilà, voilà, monsieur. En général, voici. Les cartes sont prêtes. Messieurs, faites vos jeux. Banque de 10.
Don't be a fool. Wait till I tell you.
Le roi, le 9, le 7, la dame. Le roi gagne.
Quite right.
What is it?
Mr. Hanover's friend has arrived, milady. He's outside.
All right.
Madame, Mr. Hanover is on his way. Are you all ready?
Oh, I'm highly honored. We have a full house tonight. I am sure Mr. Hanover will be amused.
Good. Then, with your permission, I'll go and watch the gaming.
My lord.
Knaves to beat.
Le jeu, c'est à vous, monsieur le général. Banque de 40. Le 9, le 7, le 7. Gérald gagne encore.
Thank you. A turn of coat, sir, may turn my luck.
Madam, General Burlap is here. He's paying, and at the big table, too.
Yes, yes, I know it. Is he winning?
Oh, yes, now.
All right, don't fuss, don't fuss.
Monsieur, à vous, monsieur. Les cartes sont prêtes. Messieurs, faites vos jeux. Banque de 40. 9, 7, le valet, la dame. Général gagne encore.
Extraordinary luck you have, sir.
Quite my evening out.
Anyone might think you could see our cards.
I think I must be a little psychic.
It's my opinion, sir. The cards are marked.
He's playing for a house. I've never heard of a General Burlap.
Nothing to beat you. Go the limit.
So that's it. Time to cheat.
Mon Dieu! Footman! Footman! Quick! 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 Quick!
King's friend, sir. You've insulted the king's friend. Have at you, sir.
For your life.
Touch me! Don't dare to touch me! I'm a fool!
Quick, Jumbo. Dematerialize yourself, or you'll be killed again.
I can't. I haven't got the book.
Well, it was a good idea. Just didn't work out.
No. Anyway, we are out of debt. Well, we'd better start unpacking.
Anything good in the Spectre? Our advertisement for a housekeeper's still in?
Yes. Been in for the last 75 years.
Doesn't look as if we're going to get anyone now. Perhaps we better discontinue it.
I don't know. You always have to wait for the right thing.
Talking of waiting, we seem to have got a bit stuck.
And you can't do anything without a tenant.
No. Might try brightening up the house a bit. It's beginning to look very dilapidated. How about some window boxes?
No harm in trying. Better indent for 'em.
The Dianthus Caryphyllis are really doing splendidly this year. Oh, dear. Your cat's been at the Palladium Vulgari again. I do wish you'd speak to her. I say, there's a van drawing up. Tenants at last. What did I tell you?
What do they look like?
They look foreign to me. Arabs.
Arabs?
Yes.
Nonsense, Jumbo. Those are Zulus.
Don't be silly, old boy. Do you think I don't know the difference between an Arab and a... Good gad. Mongols.
We'd better go and investigate.
For vigorous, aggressive action.
What do you suggest, General?
Run them out at midnight. Let's start with the Arabs. The one over there by the fire.
Sheikh?
No, better not touch him. Highland laddie. Jumbo. We're beaten. Wrong tactics.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. What about the third from the end?
Well, what about her?
Well, wouldn't make a bad Arabian Night.
Come on, Jumbo, you're forgetting yourself. Come on.
Snakes.
They've no business to keep them in the bedrooms.
Have to frighten anyone to death. Where do we go from here?
We might try the Indians. Third time lucky.
What should we give them?
Well, this is no use. Boole's phenomenon.
Oh, yes. That's always good.
Right.
Getting me takes Farnham out in the middle of the night. Ask them why they prefer to stay out here.
What you want to do?
How?
What you want to do?
He, ha,
He, which one do?
tula, pula, hucha,
Tula pula ucha. Which one do?
huga. No, so he won't talk, eh?
They claim the house is haunted by evil spirits.
What about the Eskimos? Are they scared too?
Eskimos. Let's ask them.
No, let's ask the Eskimos.
Mocho, momo choo-choo, momo choo-choo. Choo-choo, no choo-choo, not choo-choo.
What a monotonous language.
They say the same thing, sir.
What about the Chinese? Let's ask them.
Let's ask the Chinese.
Forget it, we'll be here all night. Better find some place for all these folk.
What about the house, sir?
The house?
We'll have that on our hands.
Sure we will. Well, Tex Farnham will think of an idea. Have I got an idea? Oh, boy!
Next seance about to begin. Here, off it. Off it. Cue here, ladies and gentlemen, for the next seance.
You'll observe the bloodstains on the floor, which have resisted all the efforts to remove them down the centuries. Mind the bloodstains, please, even here. Notice the two hooks in the ceiling, of which the purpose is obscure. It is certain that this 17th century Bluebeard killed for the sake of killing. I say, killed for the sake of killing, as all his victims are of all ages and from all stations of life. The moans and the ghostly sounds of sawing can still be heard on a fine evening. A fine evening.
A fine evening!
Visitors who wish to see the room where the actual murders were committed, and knives found during alterations in the wall of the house, which were undoubtedly used for these horrible crimes, may do so by paying a further force. This great fleet at the box office fleet. Thank you.
It's nothing but a swindle. We must put a stop to it, Jumbo. What were the hooks for?
Thank you.
Gonna be a gold mine, this ghost racket of yours, Professor. A grand idea.
In this country, it's not enough anymore to be Hungarian. You have to be clever, too.
Who you guys? Well, that's a pretty effect. Transparent. Is that another of your ideas? You're nervous tonight. What do you want, boys?
You will leave this house at once, son.
Give up this monstrous hoax. We are the ghosts of Berkeley Square.
You want jobs, eh? You want to do some haunting?
Certainly not, sir. Haunting, we've done little else for the last century.
We don't need any cheap imitations in this house.
Imitation? Well, what do you know? It's the real McCoy. Oh, boy! Have I got an idea?
The reports so far received by my society do not encourage me to suppose that this is anything but a vulgar imposture.
That's too bad. But I guess if it's good enough for the Prince Consort, it's good enough for your society.
But is it good enough for the Prince Consort? That's what I'm here to find out.
His visit is scheduled for Tuesday, and that's definite.
Nothing is definite, Mr. Farnham, until I have made my report. If my report is favorable, of course you have nothing to fear. If, on the other hand, my report is unfavorable, not only will you receive no visit from His Royal Highness, but you will almost certainly receive a visit from the police. Do you still wish to proceed with the demonstration?
I certainly do. Come this way, Mr.
Cruikshank.
Come this way. Swell.
I must say that was absolutely first class. Might I try that for myself?
Well, I hadn't figured on that. Still, it might be worked. General, can the doctor try it out himself? Okay, go ahead.
If this doesn't convince him, nothing will. Quite.
Well, that certainly had suspense value. How are you feeling now, sir?
Far from well.
I'm sorry.
At my age, these adventures are very tiring. I shall report immediately to my society.
Well, I trust your report will be favorable.
Well, that depends upon the point of view. I shall report that I have experienced no form of psychic manifestations of any kind.
I don't get you. I don't understand.
But surely you must realize I have no other choice. If I were to report what actually happened this afternoon, either I should not be believed, be branded as a liar and lose my job, or I should be believed, and the society which employs me, which exists solely for the purpose of proving that such phenomena do not exist, would itself be put out of business, and I should again be out of employment.
Yes, but...
I shall therefore have no hesitation in declaring that there are no ghosts in Berkeley Square. Good afternoon.
What's the idea, Governor? These here trimmings and the red carpet.
Confidential like. The Ministry have taken it for a very important person of royal degree.
Royalty, eh?
$18.77.
I say, buck up, Bulldog, old boy. This thing weighs a ton.
All right, you can relax a bit.
How's it coming?
All right, I think. Paint's not what it used to be.
No.
Visitor. Who was that?
I don't know. A black fellow.
Thought they'd all gone.
Must be a fresh lot. Comes of having an empire.
Empire's all very well, but you don't want it in the house.
Quite. Perhaps we'd better go and investigate.
Late on parade, General?
Forgot to pack the chessmen. Say, you're quite sure it's all right, us being here?
Perfectly. Besides, as soon as he arrives, we shall go.
Right. Curious, Bulldog. They're still here. Do you think there could be a hitch?
Oh, I expect it takes a few minutes to get the papers cleared.
My Lord Beaconsfield.
On behalf of my sovereign, Her Gracious Majesty, now Empress of India, I extend her welcome to His Most Serene Omnipotence, the Nawab of Bagwash.
Aleka Victoria, Kiknafemse, Ushante.
Hama Pahut Kuishi Hui. Is Moka Pashamil Hoka Houses of Parliament. Our Duzra Tarika Makat Denka Kamoko Masib Hoa.
Jumbo, does he remind you of anybody?
No.
Why, might be your double. It's a wise man that knows his own great-grandson. When were you last in Bagwash?
And Burgess. Be Dehenka. My Apini Taraf Se O Maharani Ki Taraf Se Her Majesty Ka Shurika Ka Atu. Etc. Etc. Etc.
The Nawab says, thank you.
Oh. But it's so unfair, Bulldog. Look at the findings. It says here perfectly plainly, until the said premises shall be visited by reigning royalty. If Bagwash isn't a reigning royalty, I should like to know who is.
Well, in this country, Queen Victoria, I suppose.
That chance we've got of her coming here now with a house full of goodness knows who.
Well, I'm not so sure. After all, Bagwash is a friend of hers.
What?
Well, anyway, an acquaintance. Besides, I've got an idea. Have you ever heard of mesmerism?
No.
But it's a way of getting people to do things by putting them into a trance.
How?
Well, listen. Look closely into the eyes of the subject and concentrate powerfully. The subject should be in a relaxed position and, if possible, in a contented frame of mind.
hasut ayek. Au!
Invite the Queen to tea. Invite the Queen to tea.
What a chump, drinking it himself. Wait a bit, he's getting warm. Change the emphasis.
Invite the Queen to tea. Invite the Queen to tea. Invite the Queen to tea. Invite the Queen to tea.
Hassan! Chada, hello, Shusha, Ushata, hurrah, hurrah, Victoria! Got it!
Your sovereign, she will accept the invitation.
If I advise it, she bought the Suez Canal, didn't she?
Yes.
There's just one difficulty.
Oh, that is?
The Rani is a charming lady. The Raja has not, I trust, other wives.
But no, the Raja has just one wife. But let me show you. Here are some of the ladies of his harem.
Oh, no, really, my friend, this will never do. Not you understand that we at court are narrow-minded, but after all, we are British.
Number 7, Berkeley Square.
Berkeley Square, eh? Well, I never thought I was going to finish up here.
You're not going to finish up here. We'll have you walking about again in no time.
The Harmsworth Magazine Comforts Fund welcomes you back, a hero.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am.
Dear, brave boy.
Yours too, Dr. Barker.
I saw England's valleys and vales. I listened with joy as I did when a boy to the sound of the old village bells. The lamp was burning brightly for the night that should banish all sin. For the bells were ringing the old years and the new
Fine tune. You sing in barracks too, all you old Chelsea pensioners? Oh, yes, my friend's very keen.
Helps to pass the time, you know.
Bet you fight over old campaigns, eh?
Well, occasionally.
Boys, as you already know, Captain Dodds is not well enough to go to the palace tomorrow to be decorated with the Victoria Cross. But I have just received this letter by hand. Buckingham Palace, the 1st of September, 1900. Madam, I am commanded by the Queen to convey to you Her Majesty's regret that Captain Dodds will be unable to attend the investiture tomorrow. In view of all the circumstances, Her Majesty has decided to visit your hospital next Wednesday afternoon, when she will personally decorate Captain Dodds for his great gallantry at Spion Kop. Signed, Her Majesty's Principal Private Secretary.
It's the unexpected that always happens.
That's life, John. Come and get ready.
Goodbye.
I thought the news of the Queen would rally him.
Poor fellow, I'm afraid he won't last till the morning. Well, there's nothing we can do for him. Nothing in the world. You two ought to be in bed.
Which two, sir?
Hi, those. I must be overworking.
Bad show, Bulldog.
Poor Dodds.
No Victoria Cross?
No Victoria. I never did think much of these modern sawbones.
No. When I was out in Bagwash, I always physicked the men myself. A small handful of Epsom salts first thing in the morning. Had them on their feet in no time.
Exactly, but he won't be here in the morning.
And there's nothing in the world they can do for him. In the world. But, Bulldog, we could indent for some medical supplies.
Good idea, Jumbo. I'll pop up at once.
$248, $249, $250, $251, $252, $253, $254, $255. Bulldog, what are 4s into 255?
70-something?
Well, that's near enough. Anyway, he's not at all well.
Let's see what we got.
I say authorities done us proud.
Not quite sure what you do with some of these.
Ah, pills. I know what to do with them. He just takes them. Maximum dose, 2 tablets. How many should we give him? Bung in the lot. Shakespeare.
That new fellow, Kipling.
Well, here goes. I think that'll do it. How does he look to you now?
I think a bit better, Jumbo.
Yes. Well, all we can do is to give the stuff a chance.
We'll look in again in the morning.
Yes. Bring the bag.
Doctor? Doctor,
What is it, sister?
it's Captain Dodd, sir. He wants his breakfast.
Wants his breakfast? Well, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Neither have I, sir.
What's his temperature, matron?
Normal, sir.
You feel all right?
I feel fine.
Very well. Let him have some breakfast.
Breakfast, sir?
Oh, don't look so surprised. Even my patients recover, you know.
I'll say they do, sir. Make it a good breakfast. Chops and beer. None of your eggs and bacon and tea stuff for me.
You'll have exactly like everybody else, but I'll see to it myself. Now, come along, sister.
You're a very lucky young man.
I know it, sir.
I never expected to see you alive this morning.
We Dodds take a lot of killing, sir.
Hello. Who left this here? Penicillin, not to be used until June 1943. 1943? I really must see a doctor.
You can have my bed, sir.
Oh, he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us.
Goodbye. Dr. Kelso, I presume.
Dr. Burlap, I imagine.
Where's he going?
Where do you think, chum? He's going to the palace to get his medal.
It's the unexpected that happens, Jumbo.
That's life, Bulldog?
Any complaints?
No. Good luck to him.
Latest news. Big Allied advance on the Somme. Heavy German casualties. Evening News and Standard. Latest news. Big Allied advance on the Somme.
You know, Bulldog, I'm not altogether happy about that fellow Kitchener. What do you think?
What's he coming tonight?
No. I mean about the way he's running the show.
Oh, I don't know. I shouldn't care to meddle. These modern wars are no place for a soldier.
No.
Submarines and flying machines, nothing but boxes and tricks.
Of course, I never liked gunpowder. I always said it was the thin end of the wedge.
And getting the women mixed up in it.
That was all Florence Nightingale. They should never have given her head the way they did. Well, we mustn't keep them waiting.
Jumbo, think I ought to take my music? I could leave it in the hall.
Why not? You ready?
I think so.
Mesquite. Could that be old Boozy?
I don't think so, sir. He's been dead 5 years.
Has he? Poor fellow. Mesquite. And a full general.
Ought to know better, sir.
You better find out who they are.
Well, I can hardly walk up to him and ask him his name, sir.
But there's more than one way of finding out. You don't want me to tell you, do you?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
I say that's
Excuse me, sir. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to sign our distinguished visitor's book.
I should be delighted. Hold on.
Thank you, sir.
I expect you'd like an ice.
I love it.
Do you sing by any chance?
Well, Morley.
There you are, sir.
General Burlap and Colonel Kilter. Burlap. Never heard of Burlap? You?
Well, wasn't there a burlap? Oh, no, sir. That was dewlap.
I think you better ring and check up with security.
Yes, sir.
Do you come here every Saturday?
Oh, yes, rather. It's our house, you know.
What do you mean you live here?
Yes. That is, we used to.
I wonder if you'd care to see rather a good trick I do with 2 corks. See, I have 2 perfectly ordinary corks joined together by a piece of string. Perhaps you'd care to examine them.
Oh, the bunny hug.
Could we see this later? Goodbye.
Thank you so much for the ices.
Jumbo, when will you learn there's only one good trick with a cork, and it's taking it out of a bottle?
Excuse me, sir. Would you 2 gentlemen mind accompanying me to the Provost Marshal's office?
What the devil for?
We have reason to believe that you gentlemen are wearing uniforms to which you are not entitled.
Not entitled? Damn it, sir. You know who we are. This is Colonel Kelso. I'm General Burlap.
That's just it, sir. There hasn't been a General Burlap in the British Army since 1708.
Well, what of it?
I'm afraid you'll have to explain that to the Provost, sir.
No good, Jumbo. We'd better go quietly.
Good heavens, sir. Did you see that?
Yes, where the devil they get to?
I don't know.
Damn clever, these Huns. You've got to hand it to them.
Huns? Do you think that's the Kaiser's secret weapon, sir?
Possibly, Frobisher, possibly. But I expect our boys are working on it.
I hope so. Air raid warning. Back to headquarters.
I'm sorry to have to inform you that enemy aircraft are approaching. All local officers will report to their units immediately. The rest, take cover.
Bulldog, turn out. Enemy in sight. Quick, over there. Just coming out of the clouds.
Pretty, isn't he?
Yes, all the same, I wouldn't care to be up there.
Way things are going, we're never likely to be.
Silly, really, fighting in a balloon.
From a height like that, they couldn't possibly hit anything.
It was such a beautiful house.
Yes, he did us very well.
Look at it now.
Well, never mind. I managed to save the cellar. Have a drop.
No, thank you. Bulldog, what's going to become of us?
Well, I suppose we shall just have to go on waiting.
Yeah?
Well, we've nowhere else to go.
I don't believe royalty was ever meant to come here. I think the whole thing was just a joke.
Nonsense, Jumbo. Authority would never play a trick like that. Besides, what's all this? Jumbo, do you remember what you said in 1900?
No.
Come and look.
She's come here for.
Same as us, Soppy, to see the bomb damage.
Is it the Queen? God bless her. Bulldog, I feel rather faint.
But of course, old ghost, this is it.
Going up.